The following video contains spoilers for The Force Awakens. If you've seen The Force Awakens, and if you haven't yet, what's wrong with you? You know that Ben Solo, the son of Han and Leia, was very strong in the Force and was seduced by the dark side while under the training of his uncle Luke Skywalker. In this video, I'm going to be speculating on why and how Ben Solo became Kylo Ren. We know that Leia blames Supreme Leader Snoke for her son's fall. Snoke believed Ben to be a perfect conduit for both the light and dark sides of the Force. What part Snoke actually played, we don't know yet, but I believe he only had to give Ben a nudge in the right direction. I imagine Luke was a very cautious teacher. He understood that even Obi-Wan couldn't keep Anakin from falling to the dark side, so I bet lessons on the dark side were kept to a minimum, if he discussed it at all. Assuming Ben Solo had a similar temperament as Kylo Ren, I could totally see him resenting Luke for withholding that information and not trusting him with it. That's where Supreme Leader Snoke comes in. Star Wars is notorious for borrowing from archetypal stories and mythologies, and my theory borrows from the story of Adam and Eve and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Ben Solo wants to learn the knowledge of the dark side, but his teacher won't allow it. So Supreme Leader Snoke comes along and whispers in his ear. How? I don't know. Maybe it's in a disguise, or maybe it's just telepathically through the Force, but somehow he encourages Ben to investigate the dark side on his own, and what better place to start than with his own grandfather? The forbidden fruit in this scenario could be Darth Vader's helmet. In a previous video, I theorized that Kylo Ren hired Sabine Natal to recover Vader's helmet for him. What if it wasn't actually Kylo that did the hiring, but it was Ben Solo before he fell? Even if you don't hold to my theory at all, my point is that somehow Ben Solo comes into possession of Darth Vader's helmet, and that's where things really go wrong. In the Lando comic that came out last year, which is fantastic by the way, Lando and his team unwittingly steal a ship full of Sith artifacts. The antiquities expert on his team notes the corrupting powers of those artifacts. And what happens but a Sith helmet immediately takes over the mind of one of the members of the team, who then attacks his lover and the rest of the crew. So we have precedents of Sith artifacts having some serious mind-altering powers. In the film, Kylo begs Vader's helmet to show him the power of the dark side again. So at least once before, this helmet has revealed something to him. I'm speculating that Ben Solo came to possess and become corrupted by the helmet of Darth Vader. Its influence caused him to betray Luke and his fellow Jedi and join Supreme Leader Snoke. Maybe his corruption needs to recharge, so to speak. As the effects wear off, he starts to feel the light side in him and the guilt for what he's done. So he revisits the helmet from time to time, almost like a drug, to help him continue down the path of darkness. He's done terrible things, and in his mind, whether he consciously chose to do them or not, he feels that it's too late for him to be anything other than an instrument of darkness, and that's why he feels like he's being torn apart. So, what do you think of my theory? Does it make sense? Do you like it? Do you not? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have your own theory? Let me know in the comments. Please share this video around, and as always, like and subscribe to see new Star Wars videos every Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.